Hello student, this is our fifth lecture on advanced web designing. In this video lecture, we will talk about some advanced features of input tag and its attribute. Student, in last lecture, we have seen In last lecture, we have seen some attribute of input tag, that is input type equal to hidden, input type equal to color, input type equal to image. In today's lecture, we will talk about input type equal to time, input type equal to tail, that is telephone, and last we will see input type equal to checkbox. Okay, as we already discussed, input type is nothing but a sub tag of form tag. So we have to create a form tag in which we will add different types of input tag. So student, we will start our application software, that is our notepad. So we will go to our computer screen and we will just type notepad. Okay, so this is our notepad, that is our application programming interface. We have to write all these input tags and form tag inside a language, that is HTML5. So we have to write the first tag of HTML, that is HTML. But before adding HTML tag, first we have to mention which version of HTML we are using. So this line indicate that is not doc type HTML. Okay, this line indicate that which version we are using. We are using in HTML5. So after that we will use our regular HTML, that is first tag will be HTML and last tag will be HTML. Student, you may notice that I am always writing HTML tag opening and closing at the same time. This is why, because if you forget to close any HTML tag, maybe it creates in certain error. That's why I open HTML tag and close HTML tag at the same time. Okay. After that, I will add one more tag, that is a head tag and closing head tag. Okay. Then body tag and closing body tag. Every time I start any HTML program, I start from HTML head body. Why, student? Because I just want to tell you that you have to write each line of code. We are not going to copy our code. That's why I always write coding line by line. Okay, as we know, these are the building blocks of HTML. If you are going to create any HTML page, these 6 tags are compulsory. After that, if you want to add any tag, you have to add between these two tags, that is a opening body and closing body. So we have to add form. So I will add form. Then we have to use name attribute. Then assign some my form. Then you have to add action. This thing we have already learned in our previous lectures. That is, you can specify any name, kmesh.php. Then you can assign some method attribute. Method, normally you can use get or post method. Okay. After that, I will close the form tag. Okay. Now assign some heading to your form. For example, I'm just going to write h1 tag and closing h1. In this opening and closing, I will assign certain heading, for example, forms and input tag. Okay, in last lecture we have seen u tag, that is a underline tag. So if you want to mention, you can, but I just want to save this file. Click on file, click on save. So it will ask where you want to save. Okay, right now currently it's showing my computer and desktop. No worry, we will see on desktop. So assign certain name, because you have to assign certain name as per your requirement. For example, it's our fifth lecture, so I will just assign fifth.html. Okay, click on save. Flip back to your desktop. See, the file is created on. This is our file we have just created. Click on. So you will get only one thing, that is a forms and input tag, because inside body tag I have just added one tag, that is h1 tag. Okay, let me increase the size, let me zoom so you can get clear picture of your page. Now flip back to your notepad. Now we will add our today's topic, or we will learn our today's topic. So student, as I told you that in today's lecture we will learn input type equal to time, input type equal to tel, that is telephone, and input type equal to checkbox. First we will start with the input type equal to time. Okay, so back to your notepad file and just add time. So I will just add one heading, that is a time. Then I will take input type equals to time. What is the use of input type equal to time? Input type will create a text box, and it will also pop up to take time. As we know, time is combination of hour and minutes. Okay, if I say what is the timing, so you will say 10 11. So what is a 10? 10 is hour, and what is 11? 11 is a minute. Okay, so time is a combination of hour and minutes. So input type equal to time will give you time as minutes as well hour. So you can assign certain name. I think in last lecture I have told you what is the use of name. Name is a attribute of any input tag which is used to bind your data. Okay, whatever data you will insert it inside that text box, it will bind with that name attribute. So you can assign any name. For example, you can take tm. Then I will take one more tag, that is br tag. Okay, click on save. Flip back to your browser so you can see your output. Refresh the page. Okay, now see, I have added one more textbook, that is a input type equal time. So you will get three things. Okay, first thing, second thing, and third thing. First thing is for your r, that is starting from 1 to 12. Then we will see some minute starting from 1 to 59. Then this level is called as a AM or PM. There is a anti-meridian and post-meridian. Timing is in AM or PM. So you have to click on that. Then you can increase from upper or decrease from lower. Okay. For example, the current time is 10. So I will just click on up. So it will show 10. Then 10:13. The current time is 10:13. So I will take 10:13. Okay. Then from there you can select AM or PM. Okay, AM or PM, you can choose anything. Okay, hope you understand. Input type equal to time. Okay, input type equal to time is used to create a toolbox or a tool by which we can select or we can insert date, sorry, we can insert time, and time in hour and minute, and we can specify the time is in AM or PM. In previous lecture we have seen input type equal to date. Okay, in input type equal to date we can choose month, day, as well as year, but in input type equal to time we can select time, and time is a combination of hour and minute, and we have to assign AM and PM. Hope you understood. After that we will back to our notepad and we will add one more topic of today's lecture, that is input type equal to tel, that is telephone. For example, sorry, contact number. Okay, so to accept contact number, we have input type equal to tel, that is the short form of telephone, but it's a fixed value of type attribute which is given by the HTML5. So input type equal to tel means we are going to accept telephone number. Then take one more attribute, that is a name equals to, okay, you can take anything, TL. Now click on BR. Okay, click on BR. So click on save. You can also click Ctrl S, flip back to your browser and refresh the page. Now we will get two text box. The first text box is input type equal to time, in which we can select the current time or any specific time. For example, 9, then 25, then AM or PM. You can take any time you can choose. Then contact number. So you can add any contact number. Now see, if I click ABC, that is character, or if I click any symbol, okay, it is accepted in input type equal to tel. Why? If you take input type equal to number, only number can be accepted. We have seen in last lecture. If you take input type equal to number, only number can be taken. If you take input type equal to URL, only URL or specific URL can be taken. If you take input type equal to email, only valid email ID can be inserted. But if you take input type equal to tel, that is telephone number. So as we know, telephone number can have more than one specific format. For example, in India, telephone number can be in 10 digit, okay, but landline number can be different. At the same time, the landline number of other country like US, UK, China, Pakistan, Bangladesh can be different. That's why input type equal to tel allow all the format. You can insert any format. That's why it's not restricted to enter only number or a specific format. Okay, because email ID have an international format. Okay, email ID must be as per the rules regulation set by the WWW, that is a W3C, World Wide Web Consortium. But the contact number does not follow any international rule. It's have rule according to their country. That's why input type equal to tel cannot restrict to write a specific mobile number or contact number. Okay, I think you must understand this line of code. So in that contact number, you can specify any contact number. Okay, now we will back to our last topic of today's lecture, that is input type equal to checkbox. What is a checkbox? Checkbox is like a multiple selection. For example, if you are going to fill a form, in that form you will get something like we have to choose multiple option, like your hobbies. You may have more than one hobbies. For example, playing cricket, playing, then reading book, then listening music, then swimming. These are different hobbies. One person can have more than one hobbies. That's why he has to select multiple option. But in radio button, we have seen in last lecture, radio button. What is the use of radio button? In radio button, we choose one option from n number of the option. For example, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, and we have to choose only one option. Okay, like our multiple choice question. Okay, or our option button. In that button or in that option, we have to choose only one option. Like we have seen in gender, we have male, female, and others. So in three option, we have to choose only one option. This is the function of radio button. But checkbox is different. In checkbox, we can have more than one option. For example, hobbies we have seen, or for example, language known. We have a list of language in which we have to select which language you know. or you which in which language you are comfortable. So you may know English language, you may know Hindi language, or you may know English language. We have n number of option, but you can choose more than one option. So to select more than one option, we have to use checkbox. Let me see, let me show you on your coding, so you will clearly understand what is actually checkbox all about. So I will back to our application, that is a notepad. Then I will just add one more thing, for example, language known. Okay, language known is our heading, in which I will take input type equal to checkbox. Then I will assign certain name equal to, for example, ch1. Okay, see the result of this line. I don't want to write more and more line, so you will get confused. I have just added one line, and now I want to show the result or output of this newly added line, so you will understand each and everything in a good way. Okay, now the first thing I have added by using input type equal to time, then I have added input type equal to tel, that is a telephone number. After that I have added input, I have written language known, and I have added input type equal to checkbox. So this box is called as a checkbox. This box is created by using input type equal to checkbox, where you can click, so it will check. Now assign certain heading after or before. So I will back, and I will add, for example, language known. For example, I will write English. Okay, so English language will be added after this checkbox. I will just refresh the page. So this is a checkbox. After that we have a English. I will add one more checkbox. I'm just going to copy this. Let me take new line. I will just copy this line. If you unable to see coding, just increase size. Okay, I have copied this line. Now I am going to paste this line. Okay, input type equal to checkbox, name equal to, I am going to add ch2. Instead of English, I am going to write Hindi. Okay, save it, flip back to your browser, refresh the page. Okay, now you will add one more checkbox, so you can select this one as well as this one. Okay, why? Because in checkbox we can select multiple options, but in case of radio button you cannot choose multiple options. Okay, now take more option. I am going to copy these two, control C, then I am going to paste. Okay, so now Urdu I am going to add, then name is ch3, then last I am going to add Marathi. Okay, then ch4. Click on save, flip back to your browser, refresh the page. See, we have added language known English. If you want to click English, English will be selected. You can select Hindi, you can select Urdu, or you can select Marathi. Okay, so all the options can be selected by using input type equal to checkbox. In case of input type equal to radio, you can select only one button. Okay, now I just want to show technically how these values send to the other page. I just want to add one more attribute of input tag, that is a value. Value equals to For example, it's English. I am going to just add en, then value equals to, this is the Hindi, so I will just add hn, then value equals to, this is Urdu, I will add ur, and value equals to, I will add mrt. Okay, these are the values. Means when you select this checkbox, the value will transfer to the next page. Which next page? That is kms.php. kms.php is our destination page where we will send all the information of form. When you will send, when you click the input button, that is submit button. So I will take a button. I'm just going to add one BR button, one BR tag. After that, I am going to add one button. So what is the name of button? Input type equal to submit. We have seen all these things. That's why I'm not going to discuss more on input type equal to submit. Okay. This will create a submit button. Then name, what is the name attribute? Name will be assign, you can take any name, s1 for example. Then value, what is the use of value in button? It will display on your button, for example save, or you can write send. Okay, so save the file. You can also click Ctrl S, flip back to your browser. Now refresh. See, this is the button input type equal to send. Now I'm going to select time. For example, I'm going to write 5, then 35, then AM, PM, whatever. Then contact number 93210949114. Then language known. Now this is the technical part. Please student, it's my humble request, please pay attention. I am just going to show you how the data is transferred from your page, from your HTML page to your server page, and how these values are bind with the name of their HTML tag attributes. Whatever name you have assigned, this value will bind with that name. So I have added 535, and contact number I have added. Now I am going to choose language known, for example English and Urdu. Okay, so in first text box I have taken time, that is a 5:35, and PM. Then contact number I have added, that's my contact number. Then language known I have selected only two, that is English and Urdu. Okay, then when I click on send button, see, the data has been sent on the kms.php. I just want to copy the URL, Control C, and I just want to show how your data has been transferred from your HTML page to your PHP page. Please pay attention. Please look, Control V. See this line, file C user, up to this. This is my computer name. After that, desktop, then kms.php. What is a kms.php? kms.php is a page where we have sent our data. After that, we have tm. What is a tm? Student, please pay attention. Tm is a name of our first text box, that is a input type equal to time. See, input type equal to time. Please students, so very important, if you are seeking your career in information technology, these things we have to know. Okay, so input type equal to time. So what is a name? Name is a tm. See, for the to the first text box I have given tm. So what is a tm? Tm is a name of text box, first text box. And in tm, which value is stored? In tm, this is 17 and 35. What is a 17? That is a 535. Because why it's taking 17? Because I have taken PM. That's why it's taking 17 and 35. That is 17 is a R, and what is 35 is a mint. If you take AM, so it will take 5 and 35. Then after that, see what is the next value, and TL. What is a TL? TL is a name of our second text box. There's a what is the contact number? Input type equal to tail, and what is the name? Name is a TL. So what is the value of TL? See, I have inserted my contact number. After that, see, we have one more thing, that is CH1. See, what is a CH1? See, CH1 is a name of our input type equal to checkbox, but of first checkbox, that is CH1, where we have selected English. Okay, and we have selected one more CH1, CH3. See, here we don't have CH2. Why? Because we have not selected CH2 and CH4. We have only selected English and Urdu. So what is the name of CH1, checkbox 1, that is CH1, and what is the name of third checkbox, that is the CH3. After that, the name of your button, that is a send. Getting how your value is transferred from form to your destination page. I hope you understood how your data is transferred with the combination or with the pairing with your form names. Okay. So I just want to back to your browser, refresh the page. See, if you take, if I am going to select all the field, that is Hindi and Urdu, and instead of AM I am going to take PM, or initially I have taken PM, that's why it's showing 1735. Currently I am using 5:35 AM. Now I am going to click on send button. Now again I am going to copy. Again I am going to paste the URL, Control V. See, this is your destination page, kms.php. Okay, after that, now you will get 5:35. Okay, initially when you take PM it was showing 17. Okay, but right now when you take AM, so it is showing 5, then 35, then telephone number, that is a tail. I am going to, I have inserted. Then CH1, initially it was showing only CH1 and CH3, but currently CH1 is equal to EN, CH2 equal to HN, CH3 equal to UR, CH4 equal to MRT. Okay, then a send button. I hope you understood all the thing. Student, if you have any query, any question related to today's lecture, student, don't shy, feel free to post your comment if you have any query. Inshallah, I will try to answer your all the question. Let me recap today's topic, what we have learned in today's lecture. First, we have started input type equal to time. We have seen in which we can select time from 1 to 12. Okay, again we can specify AM and PM. If you write PM, it will take time from 1 to 24. If you take AM, it will display 1 to 12, and it will also say show some minute, that is from 1 to 59, and you can specify AM, that is anti-meridian and post-meridian. After that, we have seen input type equal to tel, that is nothing but short form of telephone number. Okay, but in this telephone number you can insert any format of telephone number, because I have told you telephone number doesn't have a international or universal set of rule. The rule for telephone number is different from different country. Every country have their own set of rules and regulation for contact number or for telephone number. After that, we have seen checkbox. What is a checkbox? If you want to select multiple options, for example, you are the IT student, in question number 4 or 5, you have to choose more than one option. Multiple choice question, three correct option. In the series of 5 to 6 option, we have to choose more than one option. That is a multiple choice option. In that case, we have to use checkbox. Checkbox and radio button both are different thing. In radio button, we have to choose one option, but in checkbox, we have to choose one or more than one option. Okay, so we have seen all these things. Inshallah, in next lecture we will see some more lecture about input type and some attribute of input type. And inshallah, I will try to solve your queries, your question posted today. I will back with some new video series in advanced web designing. Till now, please watch this video, please share this video. Many things to come. Stay tuned with this channel. Allah Hafiz.